Yeah,
Um,
you did that to me too.
I did it.
Welcome to Big's Live, guys. There's an active
I love it.
transaction talk going on right here. I'm gonna go back to my hole.
I love it.
Trade talk.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, me neither. What are we talking about?
It was Whit Merrifield for something. Apparently, Yuli Gurriel is involved.
Go back to your hole. Well, like I
Really,
said,
we're just gonna all of a sudden stop having a really good conversation about players. Really?
well, he said he wanted to look.
Yeah, I'm not Johnny on the spot here. I need to take a look.
Yeah, go for
fine.
it. Let's talk
Let's
this
take a
out.
look and
Let's
see.
talk this out.
Okay. I feel like I'm back in high school and I'm getting peer pressured into smoking in the bathroom or something.
Fight!
But yeah, really. It's 3:00, Jason. We have to meet by the buses or some shit.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the playground.
Yeah, exactly. I'll meet you at the playground at 3:00. If you don't trade me Whit Merrifield by that time, we're gonna fight. No, I mean, like I said, listen, it's I'm just looking over, and I'm not in any position to say like what somebody needs, and that was always my problem. But I mean, if I had to throw in like another right fielder, I could do that too. So I have like 5 of them.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
All right, Charlotte Marte.
A survey says
Shoot your
no.
shot, Jason. Shoot your shot.
Survey says 0. No, it does not do that.
Okay. Well, I don't want AJ Pollock. I don't want Anthony Santander. I don't want Andrew Vaughn. And Josh Rojas is a waiver wire pickup. So right field is out of the question.
That's fair. That's fair. But the other guys are not. I did draft Gurriel, and the only pitcher that I have that was a waiver wire pickup was Rio. Everybody else I drafted.
Yeah, how did that happen? I know he was hurt.
Yeah, I picked him up when somebody got him. And I let him sit in my IL spot for 2 weeks.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I gave up a lot to get Merrifield. So like Gurriel and a Kyle Hendricks just wouldn't.
And that's okay. If that's how
yeah.
Hey,
I joke.
Listen, I'm not gonna try to press anybody. I'll ask the question. If they're gonna say no, I'm not interested, then they're not interested.
Is the final game over now? Is the week over officially? All right.
It is.
Let's take a look, guys, and see
Nolan
what we've
Arenado
got.
did not strike out.
Was that something you were hoping for?
Yes, because I think with the suspended game, when you take that into account, I think Ben gets another strikeout, and so we tie. So we tie that.
All right, this was one of the matchups I was watching most. I mean, it was one I was researching for the week. And once again, this is like the 4th or 5th week consecutively that Ben's offense just has not come to play.
Yeah.
Just not at all.
And that's kind of what I was banking. I was banking on that, and that he was going to rely on his bullpen to get him.
Got a big week out of Miggy. Got a good week out of Segura, and was able to sell him for a pitcher.
Yep.
Got a good week out of Winker.
I hope that 421 and 4. What is that? 421 and 476. hope
with
that
3
goes up.
steals, 2 homers, and 6 RBIs. I mean, this is probably one of the best weeks you're going to see out of this guy, if not the best week you'll see out of the guy.
Great. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I'm not saying he's going to be bad rest of season. He's already hitting 305 with 6 and 3. He's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, he's better than what's playing there right now.
Right. If he gives you 9 more homers rest of the way, that's great.
Yeah.
What you're looking for is for him to fucking fill this category.
The runs category, yeah.
Yeah.
And if he steals me 5 to 10 more bases.
How many did he have last year? Did he play all last year?
No, he was hurt for part of the season last year.
131 games, but he stole 9 bags. All right.
Okay.
So if he gives you 10, great.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
Jock Peterson
I'm
still
looking
isn't
more
hitting.
so
I
for
feel
the
so
average,
bad
the
about
on base percentage.
I feel so bad about all 3 of the trades I made. That like every single one of them, somebody got hurt. Brian Nebo has nothing for Jose Abreu right now. Nothing. Stroman's on the COVID IL. Trevor May's out until June. He has nothing, and he handed me Jose Abreu. The deal I made with you, Frank, Wendell's on the IL.
Wendell got hurt.
Yeah.
And
Benji, again, Carlos Santana went onto the IL. He's back now. I thought the bursitis was going to last longer, but yeah, he just got back. And Jock Peterson was hurt at the time, came back, did not have a hit for like 9 days, and has 2 since.
Wow.
He has 2 hits on Ben's team. His average has gone from like 360 something to 241.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's not good.
I probably would have dropped him at some point in this.
Right. In the midst of that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right. I got to finish this week's research.
Benji, you coming in? Okay.
He just said that? Yeah, just. All right. Well, then we're going to do the show.
That makes sense.
Oh.
We waited.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Hey, Jason.
Wait.
Daniel Bard?
The reigning, defending, undisputed World Heavyweight Bigs champion, a 3-time champion, and the commissioner of our great league, Ben Nisman, joins us on Bigs Live. Benny, where are you driving to, buddy?
I'm driving from Port Republic, New Jersey in Atlantic County on the way back to Aberdeen at the moment.
Nice. Well, sir, you have taken a loss this week against Jason Ashby. We'll cover all of that tomorrow when we do the big show. But for this episode of Extra Innings, we're going to talk about the Bigs League leaders. We're going to talk about who is undefeated in categories after 5 weeks. We're going to talk about who leads in individual statistical categories. Ben, I know you love playing this game. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I didn't even know this was the plan, but now I'm like, let's do it.
All right.
Surprise.
There is one team. Oh, wait. I guess I have to do this after 4 weeks because the 5th week hasn't rolled over yet. So after 1 month in the Bigs, not counting week 5, one team is undefeated in runs. Any guesses?
Ooh. I'm going to go with Christian. He's got a good team. Pineda Coladas.
He is 3-1 on the season.
Okay. My second guess
he does, however, lead the league after 1 month with 160 runs scored.
Interesting.
So,
all right,
so he has the best run scoring team.
Okay, my next guess is gonna be Josh Haber.
No. Josh Haber is 2-1-1. He did have a tie in that category at some point.
All right, is it you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Doubles
it's
is a
me,
start.
guys.
I guess we had to start with runs. It's the first stat, but
Yeah. I am fourth in the league in the stat with 135 runs scored after 4 weeks. Let's talk about doubles, gentlemen. Who leads the league in doubles? And then we'll talk about how the stats line up. Who's the league leader in doubles? Jason Ashby, I'll give you first crack.
You know what? Is it me?
No.
Okay. I feel like I get a lot of doubles, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I got.
You're sixth from the bottom, tied with me with 46.
Okay. Cool. All right. I feel good now.
Frank, I'll give you a guess here.
Brian Lebo.
Brian Lebo's fourth in the league with 51. That's pretty impressive after 4 weeks. Benjamin Nisman.
I'm going to go with Christian Wood to go on a limb. Pineda Coladas.
Second in the league as well in this category, 53 overall doubles. Josh Haber leading the way with doubles. And for what this win-loss record is, we've got one team undefeated in doubles, and it's our co-host, Benjamin Nisman, 3-0-1 in doubles after a month. Benji, congratulations.
Wait a minute. I won doubles. I tied doubles this week?
Well, we're not counting week 5. It's the first 4 weeks. First 4 weeks.
Okay, because I lost by 1, I think.
I think so. We'll cover that stuff tomorrow.
Yeah,
we've got
sorry.
3 undefeated teams in triples.
Huh.
Frank, I'll give you first guess.
Costas?
Costas is one of them, 3-0-1.
That was a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benji, I'll give you next crack.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a limb and say Christian Wood, Pineda Coladas.
Wait, you're just hanging on this limb, aren't
I
you?
think he's got an
Are you
crutch.
a robot?
I'm a mark.
Oh my God.
He's 2-1-1. Jason?
I feel like this is a shot in the dark here. Let's go. Let's take a look here. I'm gonna go Mike Sherman.
No, Mike Sherman is 1-2-1. Mike Haber, 3-0-1. And
Okay.
Chris Levy, 3-0-1. For the league leaders in that category, there are 3 teams with 6 and 3 teams with 5. Costas, Ari, and Bobby Russo all have 6 triples on the season.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Ben
Excellent.
Nisman, who leads the league in home runs?
Josh has Guerrero. Christian's got
Pineda
Harper.
Coladas. Just saying.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I feel like Jason Ashby just hits a ton of bombs. I'm going to go with Jason.
Jason is 4th in the league with 46 home runs. Jason.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's not who I thought it. I don't think it's who I think it is. So let's go with Chris Levy.
Chris Levy is what is he? Big Acuna? No, he's somewhere in the middle. He's got 30 homers.
Okay.
Frank, if you can nail one of these guys. Actually, there's 2 teams with 41 home runs after 4 weeks.
I'm going to go with I'll go with your team, Joe.
I'm somewhere in the middle as well. I got 32 on the season. The
Okay.
2 teams we have up there, James McCloskey with 41 this year, and Brian Lebo with 41 this year.
Wow.
A couple strong offenses there. As far as the records are concerned, only one team is undefeated in home runs. And it's our co-host, Frank Bucco, 3-0-1 after a month in home runs. Congratulations, Frank.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
See, done.
Yeah. We do not have any undefeated teams in RBIs. Everybody has lost at least 1 week in that category. But
and by the way, I'm now 3-1-1.
Okay.
After week 5.
Okay. The RBI total is a really fun one to take a look at. I'm going to ask you both to name the team that's in last place and in first place. Jason, I'll start with you.
All right. The last place team, I gotta take a shot with Ari.
Ari is actually quite good in that category. He's fourth with 132 after 4 weeks. Remember, he's got a huge team. Right?
He does.
He hardly ever has a short day. So
yeah.
All right. Frank, who is your guess for worst in RBIs in the league?
Costas.
Yeah, 68 after 4
Really?
weeks.
Good call.
68. Yeah. All right, Ben, you'll kick off. Who's the best in the league in RBIs?
RBIs. Well, I mean, I feel like if McCloskey's up there in home runs, there's a good chance he's got RBIs also. I'll go with McCloskey.
Second in the league, 139.
That was gonna be my guess.
Yeah.
How about? No, I don't like that. I don't like that guess either. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Christian Wood.
Oh wow, good limb. Good limb to go on.
He leads the league. He leads the league with 146. That is a good team right there.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Ben, who leads the league in steals?
Well, I get the instinct is to say Costas, but I almost think that's too easy. I'll go with Frank.
Frank is tied with Costas with 12 toward the bottom.
As number one?
No, way down.
Oh,
the league leader has 22 steals.
Wow.
Yeah. Jason, I'll give you next crack at it.
Let's see here. Mike Sherman.
Mike Sherman has 16 steals. He is fifth. Frank.
Okay.
Take a crack at this one.
Mike Haber.
Yeah, Mike Haber's got Julio Rodriguez, who has 10 steals, guys. That's pretty impressive. He's got 22 overall for the season. That's pretty damn good.
Jorge Mateo has 10 also. That's why it was one or the other.
Yeah. Okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
Everybody has lost. Oh no, I take that back. Bobby Russo is undefeated in steals, 2-0-2.
Wow.
Matt Losi, 0-4 in the category. Walks is next, and there's three people undefeated in this category. Ben Nisman, we'll start with you on this one. I know how much you love this category.
I know I've lost it to a couple of guys already. The most total, right?
No, undefeated teams is what
undefeated?
We're looking for. Yeah.
Josh?
Josh is fifth, and he's 3-1 on the season. Totals for that team. Josh has. Where is he? Damn, he's like pretty close to the bottom, but 93.
All right, I have a second guess after they go it around. I have another guess.
Frank?
I'm gonna go with myself.
You are 2-2.
Yeah.
Jason.
Okay.
Let's go with Ari, the big roster.
Ari, for all of that, is 1-3.
Wow. Okay.
All right, Ben, who's your second guess?
You.
Yeah, 4-0.
Mhm.
4-0. Bobby's 4-0. And
Like it occurred to me. I was like, wait a minute. He's got Soto. He had Santana for a minute. He's got. There's another guy. Maybe Voit. No.
Yandy Diaz.
Yandy draws a lot of walks.
Muncy.
Muncy is now going to be drawing a ton of walks. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. The league leader in the category, however, is Bobby. He's got 126. I'm in third with 113, and Jimmy 116, and he's also 3-0-1 in the category. For strikeouts, we're going to talk about it in the bad way here. So, obviously, if you have the most strikeouts, you're going to lose. So my question to you guys is there are two teams who are winless in strikeouts, meaning they've lost every week and they've had more strikeouts than their opponent. Frank, let's start with you. Who are the two teams?
I'm going to go with Mike Sherman and Costas.
Mike Sherman's 1-3, and Costas is 2-2. Ben, let's hear it.
We're looking for the undefeated team in this category, or the one that's the worst.
The worst teams in the category. There are two winless teams.
Teams that like play it out basically. Ari?
Yeah, 0-4 in that category. That's a good one. You got another guess for the other one?
Yeah. I'll go with McCloskey.
He is 1-3, but a good guess. Jason.
That's bad.
Nope. Not you either, my friend. You're 1-3 as well. Congratulations.
Really? Okay. I strike out a ton.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's going to be Mike Haber 0-4 on the season in strikeouts.
I would not have thought that.
Yeah.
Me neither.
3 undefeated teams, Matt Losi, Josh Haber, and Ben Nisman not losing the strikeout category yet. Congratulations.
So I drafted for Joe.
Yeah, I know this. I drafted the same way. The fewest strikeouts in the league, your boy, 186. The most in the league, Brian Lebo, 260.
Wow. I would have thought myself again.
I mean, when we're looking at this team, we're talking about Bellinger certainly strikes out. I know that guy's on his team. Bellinger, Franmil Reyes. Holy crap, did that guy fall off? CJ Crone, Bo Bichette, Rafi Devers.
Yeah.
All those dudes are striking
The
out a
usual
lot.
suspects.
Dalton Varsho got 32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one team who has not lost errors. That would just be a shot in the dark, kind of. But if somebody's got a random quick guess,
yeah, maybe Matt Losi.
Matt is 0-4.
So not even close.
Not even close. It is, in fact, Christian Wood, Pineda Coladas. He is 4-0 in errors. He has, how many does he have? He's got 10. He's 4th in the league. I have 9, and the leader right now is Chris Levy with only 7 in 4 weeks. That's pretty impressive.
Let me tell you something. This might be a special year for Christopher Levy. We could be, I could be wrong, but this might be the season. I think having Christian in the league, his cousin, is one of the best things that could have happened for Chris Levy.
I mean, we're seeing it. These guys are coming in here, and all of a sudden, they're legit top of the standing competitors right now. This has been a very good month for those two. Incredible work, guys. We have got batting average. Who leads the league in batting average? There are two teams at a very nice 269. Frank.
Well, I know it is not me.
No, you are hitting 228 on them.
Two what?
228.
Better than I'm doing, Frank. Trust me.
Oh, Jesus.
228 after a month. Mm-hmm.
All right.
What is the average, Joe? It's 260 something?
269.
That's really good. Jesus.
Yeah, that is really good. I'm gonna go with Josh.
Josh is in fact one of them, 269 on the season. He's having a really, really nice first month. Jason, I'll give you the next crack at this one.
Let's go with the hot hand. Let's go with Christian.
Christian is hitting 247 on the season. He's right smack in the middle.
Okay.
Ben Nisman.
Just trying to think of teams that have lot of good hitters so far. How about? It's definitely not Jimmy. Is it McCloskey?
McCloskey is fourth with 253 batting average. I have Wander Franco, Juan Soto. I had Jock Peterson while he was hot.
So it's you.
It's me. 269.
It's you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That will go down. I did just hit 220 this week, so for what that's worth.
Gentlemen, I do have to bid you adieu.
All right, Frankie. Thank you so much for being here, man. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, my friends. I will talk to you guys soon.
Absolutely. Take care.
Go Braves. Though I don't really mean that.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
No, they absolutely are garbage trash right now. Like I'm not very
I don't know
happy
about
with it.
I don't know about that.
Come on.
Trash.
Well,
What's their record?
Like
4 under.
14 and 18.
Really?
Yeah.
16 and 19.
I'm sorry.
3 under.
All right.
close.
I still wouldn't call them trash, but that. I'll give you that. That's worse than I thought they were.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
We're the Mets are the only team over 500 in the NL East.
I was gonna say it's a bad month and a half to be a Braves fan right now.
Okay. Well, it was last year, man. They started off kind of slow.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
They only won 82 games going into the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right, man.
Bye, gentlemen.
Take care.
All right, buddy.
I'll talk to you.
Frank.
Be good, buddy.
Bye.
The king continues to reign, and I have the best batting average in the league. Well, did anyway. Probably won't anymore. Let's talk about on-base percentage, the other category that Ben Nisman so deeply loves. Who leads the league in batting average, guys?
You mean on base percentage?
Yes, on-base percentage. That's what I meant.
Okay. You by a lot,
You.
bro.
Yeah.
Only 4 ticks over Bobby Russo. But both of us lead the next guy by 14 and 18 ticks respectively, and then it's another 10 tick jump to the next guy. So we are head and shoulders above the league in this category. It is also not surprising that I'm 4-0 in that category. Bobby's 3-1.
Yeah,
and I think his only loss was to me. Did I play him this week? No, I didn't play him. I didn't play him at all yet this season. I don't know who he would have lost to. Anyway, that is the hitting side of things. Let's take a look over on the pitching side, guys, and we will talk about who leads the league in innings pitched. This is probably a pretty obvious one, but Jason, I'll give you the first crack at it.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's Costas.
Costas is at 259 and a third after 4 weeks. That is right around the Ben. Take a crack at this one.
I wonder why you said it was an obvious one. Like it's something that we should know. Like that's what I'm
Right.
trying to.
That threw me. That threw me.
Yeah, that's what's throwing me. It's making me think 3 different people. So I'm going to list them all in the order that I think. Okay.
Okay.
1, you.
No. I'm second to
2,
last.
2, Brian Lebo.
Yeah, 301 innings for him. I have 231 and 2/3. I've been sneaking to the minimum here, guys. Like, haven't really needed to.
No, I knew it wasn't you.
Yeah. The only person that has fewer innings pitched than me is Bobby Russo, 229 and a third. That's also going to change because I just threw I think 80 innings or something this week, so that's out the window. Wins on the season. One team has 20 wins. Ben.
Wow. I'll go with the same guy if he's pitching that many innings. Brian Lebo.
No, unfortunately for Brian, he only has 15 wins. And that is
I don't know what Brian's final score was this week, but like if he's pitching that many innings and he's not getting wins out of it, it's a big problem. Go ahead, Jason. What's your guess?
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe. I know it's your show. I kind of threw it.
Lebo got 7 this week for what it's. That'll help him a lot. Jason, who leads the league in wins? Who's got a good pitching?
Yeah, I don't know. I have I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here. Let's go with Josh Haber.
You nailed it.
Yeah,
you nailed it. 20 wins. Ben and I both have 19 after 4 weeks. So
how many did Josh have?
You and me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many did Josh have?
Josh has 20.
Okay.
Yeah. Fewest losses in the league. Go ahead. Ben, who's got the fewest losses? They have 10 after 4 weeks.
Is it Jimmy?
Jimmy is about 6th or so with 13. Jason?
With the least amount of innings, is it you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 10 losses over 4 weeks. Nice.
If you don't throw innings, you're not getting losses, right? So
Exactly. And I'm throwing a lot of relievers too.
Yeah,
really,
exactly.
really good, Joe.
Yeah. Who leads the league in saves, guys?
Castus.
Yeah.
It's
got
31 over 4 weeks.
That's gonna change.
Ben, you have 26. Christian has 20, and I have 19. That's the top 4. And then there's a gap to Jason, Mike Haber, Bobby, James McCloskey, and Jimmy Dunlap. The group I would like to say are the guys with one anchor and a bunch of guys. Right? That could contribute. There are a couple of guys that can contribute. And then there are 2 teams with only 1 save on the season.
Well, Ori's got to be in that group.
He is one of them. And there's another.
Matt Losey.
Yeah, he's the other. Other. In saves, obviously, there are 2 teams that are undefeated in this category. We know who they are. Ben?
I'll throw to Jason first.
Okay. Jason, who are the 2 undefeated teams in saves?
Castus and Ben?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Me? Really? Me?
Yeah, you're undefeated in saves.
Oh, we tied this week, didn't we, Jason?
This week doesn't count.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting this. Yeah, I should have known that.
Let's talk about home runs given up. Wow. 3 undefeated teams. Let's talk about who has the fewest home runs given up. There are 3 teams with only 18 home runs given up through 4 weeks.
All right, through 4 weeks, then I put myself in there.
Where the hell are you, Ben? Oh, here you are. You have 25 home runs given up.
Oh, that's not correct. Okay.
Nope. Jason?
I have to go with you.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
18. The other 2 are Josh Haber and Bobby Russo. Bobby and I aren't throwing enough innings to be giving up enough home runs.
Right, yeah.
That'll change. I gave up 12 this week. All right. Who has given up the most walks? Jason, I'll start with you.
Most walks.
110 walks through 4 weeks. That is over 25 a week.
Oof.
That's not even competitive.
I'm just looking at rosters here.
I'm trying to send it through to you, like my thought, Jason. I'm trying to, telekinetics or not telepathic.
It's not working. Let's try Ari.
Ari is, in fact, pretty good in this category.
Yeah.
He's only given up 67 compared to 110
I think I know the
for the total.
answer.
Who's the total, Ben?
The guy that is the least competitive in walks given up is Brian Lebo.
He's third from the bottom with 105. He's in fact tied with Jimmy for that distinction. Frank is there with 104. Mike Haber is there
Frank
with
is number
103.
one?
No.
Frank is second?
These guys, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that have 103 to 105. And then there's a guy with 110. Matt Losi is the high one at 110. Jason has 103. Mike Haber has 103. Frank has 104. And Brian Lebo and Jimmy Dunlap have 105.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yep.
I guess Matt is just throwing every starter, basically.
Yeah, I would imagine so. There's one team undefeated in ERA. Ben?
I'll go with you. Your pitching is great this year.
Yeah, 4-0, and I lead the league with a 2.18 after 4 weeks.
Jeez,
It's gonna
man.
change. I just threw to a 4.90 or some shit, but
That's still not terrible.
no,
It's not terrible.
No.
I'm at a 2.18. Josh Haber's at a 3.01 in second place.
Wow.
Christian at a 3.06 after that. I was looking at ERAs all this week. All of a sudden, hitting came to life because almost everybody threw between a 3.3 and a 5 this week. There were no incredible outliers like somebody threw to a 7.5, and there was no fucking Jason Ashby throwing to an 0.99. Like, there was no more of that. It was pretty much everybody was in between 3, 3.5, and 5, and that's competition. That's narrowing the gap there.
Yeah.
The whip category. Who leads the league in whip? Jason?
Gotta go with you.
0.96 after 4 weeks. Ben, you have a 105 in second place.
I'm in second? All right.
Yeah, with a 105. And then there's another jump to Chris Levy at 109.
And then as far as like undefeated, is there anyone undefeated in it?
The undefeated folks in whip
You.
are no. I lost whip 1 week. It's actually Chris Levy. And he's not going to win it again this week. I beat him in that category, but I did not beat him in ERA. The final category here, gentlemen, is relief appearances. Who leads the league in relief appearances, Ben?
I would think myself.
You're second at 90.
Costas.
Well,
He's got 74. He's like
is
6.
it you?
Really?
It is me at 106. 106. I don't want to like toot my own horn here, but I think I just took this strategy that Ben Nisman has been employing for the last 5 years.
Sounds like the commissioner, Ben Nisman, needs to alter and adjust the league in some certain way so that there's
Yes.
a little bit more of a level playing field. And we know
In
that
those three.
does not mean adding quality starts as a stat.
No, I don't think that's the answer either. I
No,
don't
but
think
there
that's the
is
answer either.
something obviously that needs to be done. It requires thought.
Yeah, especially when Ari is in last place with 39 relief appearances, and I've got 106 after 4 weeks. There's no way that that's even close to competitive. And look, I've got more than twice a quarter of the league. There are 4 guys with 52 or fewer relief appearances.
Mm.
I don't have to fight very hard in this.
No, that's true. I mean, there's just too many guys that they're punting that. They're focusing on other things.
Right. And in doing so, the way I'm deploying this, my whip is incredibly low, my ERA is incredibly low. I'm not giving up a ton of walks, giving up a ton of home runs. My starting pitching is really good, so it's getting wins. And I don't have to throw as many innings. Like something's got to be done here. I think I found a cheat code.
Yeah. I mean, well, the players still have to do what, they have to do the work. You know what I mean? You can only do so much. You can't make the players do what they need to do for you to win. So,
and
yes,
for the
obviously.
Record, you and I are the only undefeated teams in this category, and I will be 5-0 after this week.
Right, and me too. But I also know that Jason against me was not going in that direction. I could see that he had submitted from that pretty early.
From Monday.
That's pretty early.
He gave up on that when he saw you on the schedule. He went, and no relief appearances this week. Moving on.
How many other stats? 20? Yeah, I'll go for one of those.
Yeah.
And he got 11 of them. Hats off to you.
I'll take it.
Good week this week. Look, I'll
Tip
say
of the
this.
cap, man, to the better man, the better manager, Jason Ashburn.
Tip of the crown.
Tip of the crown.
What is with the crown, by the way? What is that?
Okay, you missed the week that I said it, but Mike Haber was my opponent the week I took over first place. I beat him, and James McCloskey beat Josh. And Josh was only a half game in front of me, and I had said on the show that I would be taking away the throne from the Haber dynasty, who had been ruling over the Bigs for the last 20 some odd weeks because of the regular season. They needed a new king atop the league.
What the hell does that have to do with a Burger King hat?
God. So we come back last week, and you weren't here with us, but my rant was, I'm the king of this league now. And you've even said, king of this league. Yes, yes. As long as I sit atop the standings, this crown will be on my head. Ben, it says Biggs King.
I hate it, and I want to rip it up the next time I say it.
Mm-hmm. As long as I'm on top, this thing will be on top of my head. And I will surrender the crown when someone comes forward.
So what do I get to wear until you beat me 3 more times in the playoffs? Let's go there.
That air of being the better man in the playoffs. And it matters the most. If it was not for you, it would be 5 in a row for me.
Well, you don't know that because you still had another round.
But
you would have had to either beat Mike Haber or Costas in those years.
I think I matched up well with Costas.
I think so too, but maybe not Mike Haber.
Maybe not.
I had talked to Mike Haber about that 2019 final, and I was like, between the two of you, Mike was the tougher, for sure.
Oh, yeah. No, his team was absolutely dominant that year. And
with Mookie Betts and, he had one other, Mookie, and who was the other guy that was like a killer?
We're getting there. Stand by. No, that's convenient.
It was a real, 2 or 3 really top-notch players in 2019.
Let's see. Oh, he's got his...
Soroka for sure, or Max Fried, but it was the hitters that I was afraid of.
That this is taking me as long as it is. 2019 Bigs, I finished 3rd because somebody beat me in the semis. Jordan with Dinner was the team name.
That's
Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan with the Dinner. Mookie Betts, Jordan Alvarez was the rookie he picked up in the second week that just went off. Eugenio Suarez, was that the year he hit 49 homers?
Yes.
Yeah. Pitching staff, Andrew Kittredge.
Wait, was that it as far as the hitters? Is lethal guys? That was it?
Let me take a look at the team log. I feel like that's going to tell us. Edwin Encarnacion had 34 homers, 86 RBIs, 346 on base percentage for him. Chris Davis hit 17 homers for him. Eugenio Suarez hit 44. Mookie Betts hit 29. Justin Turner hit 25. Jock Peterson hit 19. Jordan Alvarez hit 27. Those are the guys. And then the pitchers, Aaron Nola, 12-7 with a 3.96.
Fried and Soroka?
Madison Bumgarner, 194 and 2/3 at the 3.84 and 191 strikeouts. Jack Flaherty, 178 and a third. This was the incredible second half that Jack Flaherty had, where he could have sold that guy for pennies on the dollar and didn't. Mike Soroka, 169 and 2/3 with a 2.71. John Means, 130 and 2/3 with a 3.44. Yeah, that's it. Those are the guys.
What a good team. What a really, as usual, it dominated, a very well constructed team.
Absolutely. And the championship team that year was walked out a new man. Let's take a look at the team log bench.
Let me tell you, this is better than the 2021 team, but it's still kind of a motley crew.
It is. Carlos Santana, 34 homers, 93 RBIs, 107 walks, and 107 strikeouts. 282 average, 397 on base, 30 doubles, 110 runs scored. Beautiful. It was the culmination of that man crush, was it not, Ben?
It was a big, yeah, for sure. I mean, we knew that. That was a rhetorical question.
Yeah. Trey Mancini, 30 homers, 85 RBIs, 286 average, 364 with 36 doubles and 95 runs scored. Yeah, that's a pretty lethal 1-2 there. First base, and I think Mancini had outfield, did he not?
Yes, and Trey Turner, and Trey Mancini. Those were the two guys that I had to kind of decide between on who was the MVP, and I think it actually ended up being Trey Mancini.
Yeah, he was absolutely lights out for you. Kevin Newman, 308 batting average, 346 on base, 11 homers and 13 steals.
That guy, he just had such a good batting average, and for some reason I couldn't drop him, and I did not expect that to work out. That was, I got to tell you, that was as lucky as Shed Long.
Yeah, or Victor Reyes, who gave you 2 triples or 6 steals, and you know what? Fuck you with Shed Long, dude.
Shed Long. I got to admit, dude, Shed Long was the most bogus pickup I think in my Bigs career, because I was just like, it's Thursday and I don't have a second baseman. This guy.
Yeah, should have been an 0 for your team.
Should have been an 0 for 4.
Should have been, but instead for your team, 10 for 37. That's a 270 with a 325 on base. 7 runs, 3 doubles, a triple. The triple was against me in the semifinals. A homer, 4 RBIs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and 1 error. That's a serviceable dude.
Yeah. Where is he now? Bagging groceries at Walmart.
He is.
By the way, anyone that does bag groceries at Walmart, it's a legitimate job, and it's I don't want to poo-poo it. It's just not as good as being a baseball player.
Yeah, compared to being the starting second baseman for the Seattle Mariners a couple of years ago.
Or even the starting second baseman for the minor league Mariners.
He is, oh my goodness. He is currently in Class A Delmarva.
What organization?
The Delmarva Shorebirds. They are the single A affiliate of the Baltimore Orioles.
Wow. How far we've gone to.
And he has had
how far we've fallen, I should say.
He has had 1 plate appearance. He was hit by a pitch.
There you go.
Good job.
Very good.
I don't know if he's hurt. Like, did something happen?
He wasn't good at baseball.
Injury.
Might be time to shed that guy from the roster.
There he is.
See what he did there. He is. That's the guy.
Waiting for the grandpa
That's the guy. That's the guy. Okay, yeah. So he's set to begin a rehab assignment. May 10th. So 5 days ago. Long, his lower leg, is set to begin a rehab assignment with Single A Delmarva. Long signed a minor league contract with the Orioles in February, but has been nursing a lower leg injury and is yet to make a season debut. 26-year-old played 34 games with the M's in 2021, producing 198, 258 on base percentage, 360 slug slash line, with 4 homers, 17 RBIs, and a stolen base. Once healthy, Long will need to impress at AAA Norfolk to earn another shot in big leagues. they don't necessarily have a second baseman. It's Rougned Odor, isn't it? Like Mateo's a shortstop, isn't he?
Yeah, I think is it Ramon Urias.
Mateo, I guess, right?
What is their roster resource?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even. It's the Orioles. Like, how much do?
Yeah, it's Odor and Chris Owings.
Yeah.
It's,
okay. Yeah. That's not much competition when you think about it. Not that Shed Long is this great player that's coming back, but like he's as good as Rougned Odor, right?
No, I don't know if that's true.
He's as good as Chris Owings.
Yeah, probably, not definitely.
Is he better than Rylan Bannon?
I don't know who that is, so yes.
That's the utility infielder for the Baltimore Orioles. The final guy, one of the final outs in like a no-hitter or something recently. He's 26 years old. He has 9 plate appearances in the majors this year. Has a 222 batting average. In AAA, he was hitting 235 this past year in 29 games. I mean, this isn't competition for Shed Long. Good God, we've spent 7 minutes going down a Shed Long rabbit hole.
Wow,
way too long.
All right, now we're gonna shed this guy.
That one was set up too easily for you, Jason.
I had to spike it though.
Ben, I have to ask you something. We were hearing some trade talk earlier this evening between Jason and Frank, and I'll let you watch that back and figure out what that was.
That was on this video?
Yeah, that was on this live. They started talking, and I went live, and all of a sudden everything went quiet, and I'm like, "We're having."
They didn't want you to know about it.
But this was a great baseball conversation. You're having it in front of me. I wanted to share with the class.
Yeah.
However,
man, what I will say about Frank, man, he is one of the easiest guys to do business with on a trade. I really mean that. I'm not being sarcastic at all. He's like, this is what I want. This is what I'm willing to give. And he's so thorough about it. And he gives you these offers that are pretty tough to refuse, because you look at it and be like, yeah, that's fair. I realize I'm giving up something essential, but what you're giving me makes sense. So I got to give him a lot of credit. That's probably why he's made more trades in the 2.5 years that he's been in the league than basically me and my brother combined, who's been here since 2003.
Mm-hmm.
I got to give him a lot of credit, because he wants to get a deal done. He's going to get a deal done.
Yeah. And he was looking to get a deal done with Costas tonight, but I don't think they were going to come together on said deal. Instead, Ben, I want to hear what you think of what I did this evening.
I mean, dude, I didn't even know I don't know what the final score of my matchup is, to be honest with you. What a great commissioner I am. But I've just been so damn busy. I had enough time to bench Jock Peterson, knowing that strikeouts were close, and that was it, man. I mean, did you make a trade? Another one?
Yes, I did.
What did you trade? With Tyler McGill for Ty Cobb this time?
So it's Chris Taylor and Yandy Diaz going to Costas for Jordan Romano and Dylan Carlson.
Okay. I mean, I think he's okay. Dylan Carlson I'm thinking of Tyler O'Neill that strikes out a boatload. Dylan Carlson isn't as bad with that, right?
No, he's not. He has 20 strikeouts and like 120 at bats.
And what is Costas thinking by doing this exactly?
The conversation we had was okay. It started with Frank and Costas having a conversation about Tim Anderson. And Frank turned to me and said, I guess the Chris Taylor sweepstakes is over, thinking that I wasn't still shopping this guy. And I said, no, it's not closed. He goes, no, but I missed out because I didn't ask for him when I traded Muncy. And I said, you're right. It would be very hard for me to then move him for something else on your team. And I thought that was the end of the conversation. And then Costa said, well, I like Chris Taylor. He steals bases, doesn't he? He stole about 15 last year. He's got 6 position eligibility and plays on the best team in baseball. What do you give me?
I see the intrigue on him. Mm-hmm. My biggest problem with him is that he doesn't play necessarily every day. They got a lot of guys that kind of jump in. He's not one of those mainstays like Mookie or Freddie.
Yeah, he is.
He plays every day. He's just not good.
He plays almost every day. He has
played every single game, really?
He's had one day off in the last 20.
Okay. And what's his batting average currently?
257.
Okay. And what about Yandy's?
290 something.
And what about Dylan Carlson?
Oh, I'm sorry, 265. Yandy's been cold lately.
And 265 is legitimate. You know what I mean?
Like, Dylan Carlson's hitting 212.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys know what the current league average is?
Like, I'm pretty sure it's right around 212. Probably lower.
It's like 230 something.
Very good. 232.
Yeah.
That is just. It's it's really interesting, Joe, when we talked about the shift and everything and how I'm still in support of the shift. I will still say I'm in support of the shift. I still believe that there is a way that a player could make the adjustment. I've seen players do it. However, when it goes, I do think that some of the issues in the sport might dissipate because you've eliminated the shift. I don't know if it's definitely the case.
Especially these batting averages, man. And it only attacks lefties. Like the top 50 guys in shift percentage, 48 of them are left-handed. It just is. That's the way it is. And that's what they're doing.
No doubt. If teams were shifting on right-handers, hypothetically, if they were shifting on right-handers, the exact amount that they were on left-handers, what would your opinion on it change? Would you just want it to go away? Or would you say, all right, at least it's even on both sides. I could live with that.
No, I still don't like the idea. I go back to other sports of the same size. So I have to look at football and I have to look at basketball. There are rules to keep the defense honest so that the offense can score, right? You can't line up a certain way on defense in football. That
how about something they instituted? Maybe I think it was in the 70s, the shot clock.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You needed the shot clock so that offenses can't hold the ball forever.
Right. So what we're talking about here is making a rule that you can only have your defense in a certain way. I would say all infielders have to have 2 feet on the dirt and 2 of them on either side of second base.
But they can still be in the outfield grass. You're okay with that?
No. You have to have 2 feet on the dirt. You can be at the outer rim of the infield.
Oh, so wait a minute. So you need 2 people on either side and they have to be on the dirt?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. I can go with one or the other.
Okay.
Don't make it just a bandbox, because then you're going to have pitchers with maybe very inflated ERAs, especially when you eventually add the pitch clock. That's not going to help the pitcher, So you kind of got to think okay, if you want to say the pitcher's getting too much of an advantage, the defense is getting too much of an advantage. Okay, you want to level the playing field? Fine. I wouldn't go that extreme. Give either the 2 on either side or that no one's allowed on the grass. Give one or the other. I can't do both.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see the. I think I would probably go with infielders have to be on the dirt over.
Okay, so you'd be okay. So
2 on either side.
Okay.
Yeah, Jason, of those 2.
Oh, see, I'm kind of with Ben here.
But then you can arrange your outfielders a certain way to still mess with it. Like you could play the right fielder as that short outfielder.
Yeah.
And then your center fielder comes over to where right field normally would be, and your left fielder comes over to center.
Right, but then what are you doing? You're leaving so much open field, Joe, by doing that.
Left field,
You still can only have 3 outfielders no matter where you put them. There's a whole lot of outfield out there if you move a guy into short outfield that close.
I mean, teams still do.
Of course they do. Of course,
they play 5 infield. Alignment sometimes. You'll bring in your center fielder to play.
There was a specific kind of defense. There was like a name for it that Ron Darling brought up, and I can't completely remember what it was called. Maybe it was called the diamond defense or something. I don't remember exactly, but there was actually a term used for the style of the defense. I thought maybe you guys would know.
I'm looking at a Carlos Santana heat map of where defenders play in his at-bats left-handed. And what I've got is the shortstop and the first baseman are like on the rim of the dirt, essentially behind each bag, and the second baseman is pulled out in between them into short right field, with the third baseman pulled over here playing essentially shortstop. That is pretty much what people do to get Carlos Santana out. So if we eliminate the idea of you can't have the right field or the second baseman pulled back where it is, and everybody has to be on the grass, how does that change things? We sort of clump these 3 guys together on the field, right?
Because you're opening up more space by doing that.
Yeah. And then you can just pull this guy back. All right, so 2 on either side of the bag, but you could play a guy in short right. You could essentially have your shortstop standing behind second base and put your second baseman deeper in kind of the gap area, of like basically behind exactly where he would play. And then bring your right and center over. I wonder how many like executives at MLB are having this kind of conversation about this.
Yeah, I know. I mean, listen, the organization build ballparks in accordance to the types of players that they have. I think SunTrust was built for Freddie Freeman, right?
Yeah, and now Matt Olson.
Right? Yeah.
Well, he got them a World Series, so it worked out.
Absolutely.
Well.
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, I gotta bounce.
All right, Jason, thank you so much for being here, my friend.
I guess I shall as well.
Yeah, we'll call it. My puppet just got home. I gotta pet him. Thank you guys so much for being here. Folks, if you're still watching us on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to give my co-host here an opportunity to say goodbye. Ben, thank you so much for being here, my friend.
Joe, thank you for having me. Jason, hell of a matchup, man. You are unbelievable. And I wish you both great success. As we'll definitely talk more through the weeks and months. But you're both doing a great job, not only with the show, but in the league, keeping everybody in the group excited, intensified, and just thriving for more action, more fantasy baseball. I can't thank you both enough.
Jason, thank you for being here as well, my friend.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Ben, it's always a treat playing you in the bigs. You make me a better manager. So so it's always fun. Love doing the show. So always happy to be on here, Joe.
Your king continues to reign for the second week in a row atop the standings. I just got to now beat Ben in the playoffs, apparently, I suppose. Again, if you guys are still watching, click that subscribe button, ring that bell so that you know when we go live like this or when we post new content, which tomorrow we're going to cover week 5. Ben, you're going to be down for that one?
We're talking about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll be there. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. All hands on deck tomorrow for week 5. Follow us on TikTok for outtakes and hot takes. I got to get on that. I missed a couple this past week, so I'm going to jump on that. And thank you guys so much. Until next time, it's been real, it's been fun, and it is all